There are a handful of truly amazing cities in the world, and when you're invited to spend time in one, you go. We're calling this show Sam the Cooking Guy. 7 days in Hong Kong. Ling Lei Dai Pai Guy. I'm Sam the Cooking Guy. This show is about food that's big in taste and small in effort. Totally easy stuff anyone can make. And everything comes from the supermarket. Here's what you do. You take all those other cooking shows and get rid of them. You know what? You don't need them anymore. This is Sam the Cooking Guy. Located in the southeastern corner of China, Hong Kong is primarily made up of three main areas: the island of Hong Kong, the Kowloon Peninsula, and the New Territories. And they occupy about 425 square miles, which is a third of the size of Rhode Island. And why everybody compares to Rhode Island, I do not know. Hong Kong is counted among the most densely populated areas of the world, with just under 7 million people, and many of them living in close quarters. Giant apartment buildings are all over, and by giant, we mean giant. One of my favorite spots in Hong Kong is right down here at the harbor. You got Kowloon on one side, amazing views. You've got the huge big buildings of Hong Kong on the other side with all the amazing architecture and stuff. And in the middle of it, connecting both sides since 1889, it's the green and white boats of the Star Ferry. I mean, a crossing is 8 minutes and I think about 60 cents. What a fabulous old school way to get yourself across the harbor. I really love Hong Kong. For me, it's the perfect mix of old and new. Because if you only looked up, you'd see a super modern society with some of the coolest architecture around. In fact, Hong Kong has the most skyscrapers in the world, which is almost double that of New York, its nearest rival. The more time I spend in Hong Kong, the more it feels like New York to me. But just the Chinese New York. It's got the huge buildings, it's got food all over the place, and it definitely has the taxis. The only difference is they're just red. But it's below the skyscrapers where you'll see the ancient side. The side that makes it look like things haven't changed for a very long time. To me, it's like set directors from Hollywood have spent months making this place look like China. It is China. All right, so let's look around. And the perfect starting point is Victoria Peak. After an 8-minute ride in the funicular, a cable-pulled tram, you arrive at the highest point in Hong Kong. From up there, you see the city, Kowloon across the water, and on a clear day, all the way to mainland China. China reportedly has more than 13,000 Buddhist temples, and that means a lot of Buddhas. And if you're only going to see one Buddha, you might as well make it a big one. On Lantau Island, you take a tram to near the Po Lin Monastery, where the giant Buddha lives. And just in case you have trouble finding a 200-ton, 100-foot-tall Buddha, they got signs to help you find your way. You walk a short distance, then up more than 200 steps, and there he is, the world's largest outdoor seated Buddha. The Buddha represents the harmonious relationship between man and nature, people and religion. And to be honest, I was not all that keen on seeing him. But once there, even with the tourists and a lot of people around, I found the whole thing absolutely breathtaking. Feng shui is the ancient art of influencing destiny through the ordering of the elements. In Hong Kong, Feng shui practitioners are consulted on everything from choosing the date of a wedding, to arranging furniture correctly, and even how to construct an office building. Dragons are said to live in the local mountains, and not wanting to block their access to the water in the harbor, some buildings were even constructed with holes in the center to allow the dragons clear access. And in the construction of buildings, bamboo scaffolding is used. Bamboo, not steel, bamboo. And it's used everywhere. And not just on small buildings, huge buildings. It's crazy. And what would an exciting 24-hour-a-day city be without a racetrack? And one that's smack in the middle of the city. Happy Valley Racetrack is as busy and fun as any I have ever been to. After the defeat of the Chinese in the Opium War of 1842, Hong Kong was taken over by British forces, and it stayed like that until it was handed back to China in 1997. But the British feel is still very much there, in the double-decker buses, and the right-hand drive, and definitely in the food. At the Pawn, a restaurant housed in an ex-pawn shop building, Chef David Tamlin is combining traditional British bar food with what he calls modern British cuisine. The cheek's amazing.
Sorry?
It's amazing.
Big flavor.
Really big, really nice. So no visit to Hong Kong would be complete without a visit to the Temple Street Night Market. So there's a bunch of different areas. You got your clothing, you got your souvenirs, you got your fortune tellers, and of course, you've got your food. And the cool thing about the night market is it's only at night, because it all goes away during the day. Don't go away. When we continue, more Sam the Cooking Guy, 7 days in Hong Kong. This is Sam the Cooking Guy. Welcome back to 7 Days in Hong Kong. This is a food segment. It's about food. There's more than 10,000 restaurants in Hong Kong. More than 10,000. And food is everywhere. And we're gonna try some right now, right there. And I start with the staple of the Hong Kong street food scene, the ever-present fish balls. Ground and formed fish in a spicy curry sauce. 10 Hong Kong dollars for fish balls. A little curry smell. They're hot. You know what? Nice curry flavor. Crazy thing is, I didn't even know fish had balls. All right, check these guys out. You see that? You know what that is? That's a little squid. These are Japanese in nature. They're called takoyaki. They're sort of like pancake doughy balls, but in the inside is a piece of squid, and they've got seaweed on the outside. Hope they're not going to be too hot. Oh, hot. Oh.
You're gonna get hit by a car,
Oh,
Sam. Get off the street.
I wasn't smart, man. I watched the guy take him off the grill. That's really good. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. 7-Eleven. Really, Sam, what could you be getting? Well, it's Hong Kong, and you could be getting these. Char siu bao. Steamed, hold on. Steamed pork buns. Look how nice that is. It's pork. 7-Eleven. Little barbecue pork. Right here, right now. Oh yeah. I grew up eating a lot of barbecue pork in Vancouver. And there's just something about being here on this street, warm, coming from him, cutting it up right there. That makes it like the best barbecue pork I've ever had. But we're not done, come on. We go to the Honolulu coffee shop for an iconic Hong Kong treat, milk tea. They take a large amount of a mixed tea blend, add hot water, and begin the brewing straining process. It's also called pantyhose tea because of the pantyhose-like cloth they make it in. After straining back and forth a bunch of times to maximize the strength of the tea, it goes into a cup along with the special ingredient, evaporated milk. And the result is just this amazing strong tea flavor and the evaporated milk. I don't even like milk in tea. I would have this every day. I mean, I know I say stuff like that, and you think, oh, he's just saying that because it's part of the show or because he's there and he has to say it. I'm not saying it just because. I'm saying it because it's that good. Or how about Gai Dan Sai, the egg waffles, which is pretty much what it sounds like. Waffles made into the shape of an egg. Well, a small egg and a whole bunch of them all stuck together, but still a waffle and still egg shape. So they're hot. Perforated bag. They smell amazing. And the key is, that they're crispy outside. Look at that. Light and fluffy in the middle. What craziness. And you can't go very far in Hong Kong without running into the food of life. Wonton, noodles, and broth. Like here at Max. Not Max, Max. What chicken soup does for my people all over the world, wonton noodles does for the people of Hong Kong. And holy smokes, at Max, they're amazing. They make about 4,000 wonton every day, and it shows in their speed. And of course, someone thought I should try my hand at it. Well, he's like speeding. I can't even get this cut. What?
Yeah. Okay.
And considering I'm not getting a job at Max anytime soon, we move on to another one of my favorites, the Xiaolong Bao. Essentially a wonton-like thing, but with liquid broth in the middle. Just watch and be amazed. It starts with all the makers in a room, with virtually no talking because concentration is everything. You start by separating the long strand of just rolled out dough into single pieces. It's rolled flat, and a precise amount of extra fatty pork filling is placed inside. Then it's weighed, and then, with hands that take at least 3 months of training before they even get a chance to do this, the dough is enclosed around the filling with exactly 18 pleats, no more, no less. Then it's steamed, which helps turn the pork fat into broth. Because there's hot soup in them, to gently pick one up, you can see the liquid inside. Put on your chopsticks. Now the keys make a little break. I never know how to do this the right way. A little tiny hole. Oh God. See the liquid coming out. Taste the soup. Really delicious. And now, it's just the flood of the most amazing, warm, but delicious little broth in your mouth, and there's still the pork inside. If you've never had a xiaolong bao, to run and find some right now. But finish watching the rest of the show, but then run and get some. I went looking for a couple food people in Hong Kong to help me, and one I found was a blogger, Nana Chan, or Nana Moose as she's known. She helped me find the quickly shrinking world of the Dai Pai Dong.
So Dai Pai Dongs are basically like these little roadside shacks. They're typically housed in a green metal box kind of thing. And there's only 28 of them left in Hong Kong.
Only 28?
Yeah, because the government doesn't issue any more new licenses anymore.
Got it.
They could only be transferred within the family.
A Dai Pai Dong often has a specialty. And in this case, it turned out to be noodles. Tell me what you ordered me. You ordered me, I've got the ramen noodles, the instant noodles.
The instant noodles. And then it comes in this tomato broth.
Okay, so maybe gourmet is not the theme, but a Dai Pai Dong is a very popular place, especially when you're hungry.
So this is another really famous one because they claim to have invented the Hong Kong milk tea.
These guys did.
Yeah, they did.
Nice. Let me go outside. What's my Cantonese?
Very good. She understood you.
All I said was thank you, but I did say it well. It's a really good one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't like sugar in your tea?
I don't like sugar in my tea or my coffee. We'll just look at it like that. And I love this fact that I like the very strong tea taste in that.
But be careful not to drink this at night, because you really wouldn't be able to fall asleep.
Oh, lots of caffeine.
Lots of caffeine, yeah.
When we come back, my 7 days in Hong Kong continues. This is Sam, the cooking guy. So we're staying at the Intercontinental. It's this super beautiful, nice hotel on the Kowloon side. And the chefs say to me, hey, we do a healthy version of Chinese food. Would you like to see it? And I'm thinking, I always thought Chinese food was pretty healthy anyways. Would I like to see it? Yeah, I'd like to see it. So they show me, but they take me shopping to a fresh market first. Ah, yes, the fresh market. Quite unlike anything we have at home, because fresh pretty much means hours old, if that. Chef Simon starts by explaining how the shopping is done here. So you're saying they shop for each meal here?
Yes.
They're buying now for what they'll make at lunchtime and then they'll come back?
Yes. Evening come back again. It's midnight.
Very fresh, everything all the time.
Yeah, they like the fresh.
Meat is fresh every day?
Yeah, sure. Every day is fresh. And then we will sold out at around every day 6 p.m.
You sell everything out?
Everything.
So I'm fascinated because at home, all of this would be refrigerated.
Yeah.
And now
Some
there's
people-
no refrigeration.
Yeah. But because Hong Kong people will buy the meat every day and then we'll maybe make some soup or make some food every day.
And what they buy, they use mostly for that day,
Yeah. Something like
but no need for this to be refrigerated during the day.
Yeah, because we are fresh.
It's amazing. And business is good?
So.
So sorry.
So.
How do you spell fresh? What's this guy?
It's a mouse galupa.
Mouse?
Mouse galupa. They go look like
Oh, the face of mouse.
mouse.
Yeah.
Mouse
Look.
face.
Mouse garupa.
Yeah, this.
Sorry about that. Wasn't happy. I was making fun of his name.
We buy this good for it.
This is,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful fish. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. Now what?
Chicken.
Chicken.
Live killed chicken.
Live chicken.
Okay?
Okay. When in Hong Kong, right? All right. I'll just drive a giant truck through a really tiny space. Look at the clearance. Nobody minds. I mean, look at the truck came down this space. Look at this. The truck just came down this space right here. Simon looks at me and goes, live chicken, you scared? I'm not scared of no little live chicken. I'm scared of the guy who's going to take care of the live chicken.
So this local people like, they choose each chicken they like.
Ah,
So they
and people prefer
fresh.
fresh chicken.
Yes. Example, you choose after maybe 20 minutes coming back, they already.
They make like this.
Yes.
So 55 Hong Kong dollars is $8?
$8
US.
US $8.
Because we're nice people, and my mom might be watching, we decided not to show what happens next. We'll be right back, but the chicken won't. This is Sam, the cooking guy. As if the fresh market wasn't cool enough, wait till you see where we get to cook in the hotel. Okay, so on the roof of the Intercontinental on the Kowloon side, like with the most magnificent view you'd ever get, with Chef Lau, with the garupa that we bought in the market.
Yeah.
Go ahead, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous fish that was alive not very long ago. So you're just gonna cut the fillet into small pieces.
Cut the fillet. Okay. And then it's a lily pulse.
Lily bulb?
Lily bulb, yeah.
Lily bulb.
Can eat.
Indeed.
Can eat raw.
I don't know what that tastes like. It's really good though. Can I buy that
You can buy.
in America? Chinese
I think so.
market, maybe.
I think so.
Chinese market?
Yeah.
I know what that taste is. That's a green apple. Uh-oh. Here we go. That's the easy way to do it. Somebody just hands you one off camera. Already sliced. What's this?
It's,
Ginger.
Ginger. And some
And carrot.
The garuba
Yeah.
with seasoning.
Little salt
Yeah, salt and sugar.
and cornstarch. Yeah.
Yeah, some cornstarch.
An important part of Chinese cooking.
Yeah.
Yes. Chicken stock?
Yeah.
Oh. See that boat? It's a slow boat. Slow boat to China. I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean? I think my uncle used to say that. Oh, the group is going in that?
Yeah. Garuba fresh.
I get it. So the group in here, now you put the apple in.
Yeah, the apple.
I'm just liking where the whole thing's going. Now the lily bulb,
Yeah, little bulbs. Last minute to put the little bulb.
carrot, ginger. Always ginger.
Yes.
Very popular. And that's it?
That's it.
We turn this off?
Yeah.
With me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Very fresh.
Very fresh. It's beautiful, beautiful flavor. Really light. If you have to be eating amazing food in an amazing location with a great chef, this would be the place to do it. Everybody can come here and stand on this deck and cook with you. Oh, no, they can't. Just some people. Lucky. I'm lucky to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
So that's it. That's the end of show number 1, but I don't want you to be sad because we have another whole show coming up with some amazing stuff in it. Spend a little time with my friend, Chef Alvin Leung. We go to Llama Island. No cars, very cool place. And we discover what wine and Hong Kong have to do with one another. So I'll see you next time. Or as they say here, Hayat Zapkin. You knew that though, right? Say the whole thing then. Ling Lei,
令你
Dai-
大開眼界。
Ling Lei, Dai Hoi Yan Gai.
Yeah, you just make the words separate. 大開眼界。
The hard part about Chinese is if you say the words wrong, it means something totally
Yeah,
different.
so you see, you speak very good.
Ling Lei, Dai Hoi Yan Gai. If you say Ling Lei, Dai Hoi Yan Gai, means
Yeah,
I'll chop
you-
your feet off.
No.
I'm Sam the Cooking Guy, and you might know me from my TV show. I hope. Anyway, now we have the Sam live cast. It's live, uncensored, and uncut. Oh, plus you as the audience can participate. And if you miss it, you can always download the podcast. And while there's always food, it's not always about food. That's how we do things here. We all got it. Got just all this anger. But it is always about having a great time.
For the Sam Livecast.